and definitely starting to change their focus in purely on the ball now. They send him running. Now we can see if they can pick up the spoilers on the loop. Front 8-1, but nothing just yet. They're kind of lost in this mix, and look, they know there is an intellect to say to me, so that team hasn't made any noise now, but look at that, they do secure the gear here. Very nice pickup for them. If nothing else, it was damage, and we lose.
They basically just got to reap all the benefits of these exchanges that they were involved in initially establishing. Yet again, caught off guard, was trying to keep himself tucked away, but Cal gets the job done. At the very least, they'll have those two solid eliminations onto 8-point and Cole to work with, but he knows he's likely not safe for a whole lot longer here. He's been on the place. They've got an idea. They heard those shots go off. They're waiting for Cal to surface from these builds. At the same time, they also kind of want to get a move on because they don't want to get stuck in storm too much longer here.
Yeah, it seems like Vito's going to get the call out here. Let's just get out, play smart. Cook's going to have to stop and heal for a second. They're going to huddle up together. Cal Gamer will live to see another day. Very, very close engagement there.
What's up? So impressive, though. Every single
Hold on.
time we check in with Breezy and Thomas HD today, it just seems like they have so much surge and good reason, but somebody wishes they had a little bit of backup at this point. Kovacs just lost his duo to King, and this exchange has been trailing them ever since the Rebels' roost. King and Razor have refused to leave Kovacs and Anya alone, but now Kovacs has a solo. He's got to deal with the likes of Reed and Ritual to his east, and not only that, but a collection of duos slightly west of his current position. A late rotate is going to be a necessity if he wants to power his way through here, but some of the shots that he's applying, he knows he needs to get that damage just above the threshold, and still exposing his position. It's a risky engage.
We're going to be on the other side. Find your way to the new zone and half in, half out. Hard reveal. They're below the surf, though. They will have to find a duo or land on someone shortly, and from their sights, there isn't anyone nearby. There it is. Finally, they see a fresh build. It's routine, and it's a single lock zone. Confidence is surging here, but Booga to have it first. No extra heals. This is all around disastrous, right, for Booga in the lead right now. And it's only a matter of moments. They will have to do something shortly. Meanwhile, Honey already out. Kovacs below the surge as well. They'll fall here shortly if he can't find the time now. But Rick finds it instead, and that's your fifth place team now. Consistency tossed down for once. And it's looking like a repeat performance of yesterday for Hunt and Kovacs.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to really be able to bulldoze your way as a solo through Reed and Ritual of all duos. Here on Boyle, though, this is the furthest we've seen them make it all day today, so they're clearly trying to ramp up for a big performance here in the ninth lobby, but Gleason now, on the other hand, they've got Gillis and Cherry in their sights. They've got a very efficient cutoff, more importantly still, they need more damage. It's going to take them some time, but finally, Quicks will connect. 77 above, though. Damage threshold just continuing to break so many of our teams here today.
Yeah, if you only get lucky with Firban Boyo,
What's up?
Like 2 games.
How are you guys doing today? What the heck? This is crazy. So I don't know if some of you guys didn't know this, but David loved gaming, and we used to game like almost every single night, and we still do. I still game with my friends like MP, Pookie Puppy, Honeybee, Chris T. We still game and everything like that. But what's crazy is that this Fortnite event ends up being in Fort Worth, Texas. And MP, who tells me about all the events that happened, she had no idea. She had no idea that they were going to have this event. And I was just looking at things to do yesterday, and I was like, how can I not know about this event? So here we are. We get to watch day 2 a little bit with you guys on my live channel. This is why I came live on my favorite groomer, because it's something David and I did with our community here. And man, I just hope you enjoy it. I just hope you have a blast watching this. And if you do, subscribe, like, and share. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. So if you want to hang out, meet up, let me know. Let's do this.
Sando's gonna find those deep, bring a massive amount of grief. Put him in a spoiler, getting some tags and cracking those shields. But the fact of the matter is, Blvd and Rubo, they squeeze their way into the top 10, but they still go down for it.
Yeah, meanwhile, Thomas H. you see there just racking up eliminations, damage, everything that you can be hoping for. And there's another one onto K. Shoto outside of the zone here, trying to make their late rotates. Clicks, it is not looking good for him at the moment as he's also in the storm right now. Vito is down. This is just a desperate spot to be in.
Quincy Benedict was just hoping to play for maybe another elimination at the end of the day, though. He's only got a little bit of sliver of HP to work with, but it's just enough. He might be able to clutch out at least one or two more placements if he can just stay hidden, fully concealed from the rest of the lobby. Only 3 builds, though, MDF. I fear we're looking at the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it's definitely looking really close here. 8 HP for Clicks, 3 mats to work with. They don't want to rotate here. Barely up the surge. It's just so tough. But he's staying alive here. Earning little bits of placement, right? All this does start to add up here. Fighting Napoli, very weak. Almost gets an elimination there. So what else?
Oh my gosh, look at his shield and his...
He's in the game right now, holding on.
He's at least got that 3 damage above his threshold.
Down at the bottom.
Getting the DF. It's just the odds so fully stacked against him. Any of these next builds that he crosses over could be his last. Teams could just be waiting for a perfect opportunity to scoop up every 6 points from the backside of the zone, though. Clicks continuing to try and charge through, hoping that he can catch the player off guard. He's gone. He knows there was a knocked body, but he won't be able to power through and push into these boxes with all the balls going up instead of trying to remain concealed.
Woo!
Peter, they're gonna find him.
Of course, it's Boyo Akira waiting to catch them in the web. Look at this though, Cammy and Seti. They talked about what they need to do in order to win this tournament here. That is win more games, got the last round, and then they didn't even sit down and celebrate. They know that they have to stay absolutely locked in here. But Easy and Thomas HD are doing the same right now. Below the surface of Kingston, continue to develop here. Nico Clicks now on the move, 3 feelings. We've got Boyo very situated right now, but low on material.
Low on material, not only that, but Nico and Clicksy on the heels as well. You have to consider they're making up a lot of lost ground just off the eliminations alone. Kiro and Boyo know it. They're just going to try and play it out and control the low ground for the time being. But with that reveal medallion scanner having just gone out, it's a fresh opportunity for them to see them close in on somebody else. Chicho though with a big tag on the CZB. That's going to be the knock. And Peter Ryan instead finding a good deal in the bottom layers. That's going to be a beautiful refresh for Boyo.
This is starting to look like a 4-way race unless Dukes and Snakes can get away. They're another top 10 team, of course. But Peter Ryan and Boyo are looking right now. And also, they picked up material here. This all ground performance is one to take note of. On the other side, Thomas HP and Easy are also playing the low ground here, but not so hot looking for them at the moment as they are running out of material. So, very different start situations happening here.
They're at least healthy though, and with that gatekeeper shotgun prime, it only takes one good shot for Thomas.
Dang, look at the building.
They're going to continue to sink in from behind the rest of the foot traffic. They're playing from the backside of the zone. Boyo, meanwhile, staying ahead of the pack. Thomas has lost Thomas.
Remember when we used to do that, to crawl the tunnels?
Instead, and with 0 builds remaining, it's all going to boil down to whether or not he can even make it into the zone and stay concealed enough for nobody else to pick him off.
There it is, going to burn through the sidewall. This is all an edited box. Very unique white HP. The auto wall comes through. Not worth of course.
Dang. I don't know if you can tell, but the storm is like right there. He's in it and out of it, in it and out of it. Bam!
It's still so close for everyone else. Another med kit is going to start coming out for Queasy.
The storm is moving so fast. Bam! Woo! Oh my gosh, dang! Woo! Oh my gosh. Woo! This says EXD Peterbot. Dang! Look at his health and his shield, man. It's so low and he's still alive. Bam! Woo! Right there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was so intense. There he is right there, down there.
Walk us through the last part of the game there. We just saw you sweep up. You are unstoppable.
I don't know, I just really everyone was solo person. Both games were going from there, I was just eliminate everyone. It was pretty easy.
It was pretty easy.
Unbelievable work from your poly of your duo partner here. When you see that at the end game, how are you reacting? How are you feeling in that moment?
I saw those 5 solos and I just had a feeling it was going to win the game. I just had a feeling.
You just had the instinct. You just knew it was going to happen. People as well, obviously, the first 2 games they didn't go according to plan, but that is the way to go into the break of this final Sunday. How do you guys feel the first 2 games? Things are really looking good now going into this break. What do you do to regroup during this half-time break?
We're going to talk to our coach and go over the first 2 games and see what went wrong, and yeah, we'll go from there.
And anything you want to say to Queasy and Thomas HD for that, the first kind of matches as well? Obviously the crowd here are very excited too. He's checking his stats. It's on screen. And we have ourselves hey, this is flip-flopping on the way here, but there's a difference in points now. Are you guys back on top?
Thank God. God did.
And Poyo, going into this last part now, you two, how are you feeling? Are you confident that that is definitely within your grasp? 3 games left to go. Let's see exactly how it's going to unfold. One more time, Poyo, give it up.
Woo!
3 games left to play today. We can't wait to see what happens next. Zeke, what do you guys think? This is blowing my mind. My hands are up. My hands are up. I don't know.
Look who's that now.
What's happening anymore? First off, how did this game end as a solos? This is a duos competition. Solos running around, and just the fact that Peterbot pulls off one of the most insane solos.
Peterbot.
I mean, Poyo goes down in 11.
Yeah, and then Peterbot run by one systematically takes out the rest of the lobby. And you can see that it is loadout right there. And he called it out, the gatekeeper, with that drum mag. So no longer is it just like 3 shots. Was there 5 solos? Oh, perfect. That's exactly
Is there 5 solos? Oh, is that a woman down there? Ooh, there's a woman. Did I miss that yesterday?
This is what you need to do to win a global championships. You need massive solo boxes like this. I mean, these final moments right here, every single elimination, every single refresh was able to get was just pounding. Look at all these kills he was able to get. Double elimination like that was absolutely crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy right there. The edits and the moving, how fast he was going, is how fast his fingers are moving. There's so much going on with him. Man, he's a great player. So right here, if you go back into this area, this is where if you bought a suite, you would be in this area here. So then you'd have your own like suites or X dollars, right? And then you have your people back here, like we saw from the view yesterday. If when you look back here, you can see what they're doing right here. Not that many people come in bright colors, huh? Yeah, you can almost call it out. I was gonna say there's one yellow shirt over there. I'm looking for banana. I do not see a banana. There's your scoreboard. Take a look. You can push pause and zoom in. All right, let's take a walk around before we get.
So this is the second.
And you have your access to your men and women's restroom, like boom, right there. Rather than if you have to use the bathroom if you're on the first floor, I'll tell you this, the secret is to come up here to the second floor because it's only like an escalator away. So like I was right here by 227 and 226. My seat is actually in the 223, but I haven't sat in it the whole time. Just get a cheap ticket and walk around. Or find a like one of those access areas on the first floor, get a cheap ticket and walk around and stay, like don't even go to your seat. Get a beer, have a drink, chill. I'm not all up into beer, but get some candy, get some popcorn, bring a lot of money because it's expensive. We did that talk yesterday. So here's 223 and I'm in like section 4. But this is the first time I went to see my seat. There's been a bunch of other places I'd rather be. It's handicap. Yeah, see row 6.
Went wrong in those games, and hopefully they never replicate it again.
That's right. You saw them there.
So I'm in row 4. Like there's 5, there's 4. I'm probably in that seat right there, or maybe right over here. Shit, I don't even know. This is a good view right here, bro.
And now the run pulled out from underneath them. We have a listening from this last game. Take a look.
Stay down there.
Right here. Nice. Tell us what. Nice. Yep, 5 minutes. Body. Also 5 minutes. Nice. Get 2 bodies. 2 more solos. One's on height. I think keep going. Nice. Except play. Nice.
Yeah, so remember for like a moment, like a lot of yesterday, we had that like super hockey Peter bot, and then like for the first game we went there, he's back, he never left. And he was just like, it was like the dangling the care, like everything's cool, everything's fine. These guys are people, just kidding.
That's a better view.
I do want to mention, though, yes, Peter Von Coy did absolutely well there, but Queasy, a solo on the low front with no mats, able to get back-to-back eliminations as well. Just making sure that they are still collecting those points because they don't want to see the 150-point deficit that they saw from yesterday.
Yeah, they really don't. Really well played game from these guys. I mean, it's unfortunate that Peter Von Coy had such a good game from their perspective because this was another solid performance from them. You saw how Thomas HD went down right there. Really unfortunate situation. Queasy was actually able to pick up Thomas HD's materials once he was finally eliminated in the storm. So that just kept him going and allowed him to make this solo clutch. Some really nice eliminations. This one in particular, unfortunate that he couldn't get those builds because I think if he could have got those builds, he would have had a little bit of a better placement at the end. But solo clutching 6 is so
No, Steve, it's the Dickies Arena.
Give him the credit as a really great mechanical player. It's all about Thomas HD. He's the best player in this show, but no, Queasy has what it takes as well.
It says on the thing right here, Dickies Arena.
He is one that can perform as a solo.
And think just off that performance, right? That was enough to kind of, because they Peter Von Coy could have run off, right? And that was enough to just hold him on and just say, look, you're going to pull ahead, but I'm going to make sure that lead is not as big as it could have been. Props to Queasy after that, my goodness. Also, as well, just a couple highlights from our last game, Dukes, who's Sphinx.
So where I'm standing right now is a second floor, 223. This is a really great spot, man. Seriously.
Yeah, and Dukes and Fink
And they do have these handicap areas. If you have a handicap, in need of a handicap ticket, get one of those. And then if you take a look, when you come to certain concerts, if it's not going to be a sold out, look how many seats are like available on the back wall on the first floor. So you can get a really good seat just by, don't say I said that, but you can scope around and see if you can squeeze in, especially if you come alone.
When you're a high ground team like that, we saw at the end, Dukes didn't quite have the materials to try and win that final 1v1. I expect his team making more end games though. It's nice to see them getting that second place, as you mentioned, a really solid day for them yesterday. So building on that, not crumbling under the pressure of having that good performance in day one. It's nice to see.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite fam, we are now at the halfway point of the competition. Only 3 games left to go. Our players have left the stage. Now they have a moment here of respite. They're going to e-talk to their coaches. So when we return from this next break, we'll have more for you here from the FNCS.
I'm gonna go mute.
This is your first ever finals. You've been back before. This has certainly set itself up to be one seriously unbelievable next 3 games. Who knows? We came into this thinking Peter and Poya would go all the way and take this hit, but now Thomas HD and Queasy, other teams coming through. Do you still think Peter and Poya are going to win this thing? And where are my European fans at? Well, Thomas and Queasy do it! Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Just a quick one for you folks. Obviously, I'm going to short break now. There was some fun stuff coming your way. A few things just people to thank as well. Some of our amazing partners. Blacklight. You can find loads more about their amazing gaming chairs via the website. Make sure to do that. A big thanks to them for being a part of this incredible weekend. And also as well, if you happen to be in the area next weekend, you have the Rocket League World Championships. That's going to be right here. We got some fans there? I think so. And rightly so. The Rocket League World Championships here at the Dickies Arena next weekend too. So you've got back-to-back finals coming your way courtesy of this amazing place here in Fort Worth here. But for now folks, as I mentioned, we have got ourselves 3 last games, okay? 3 opportunities for players to score points, and after that, we will be crowning our global champions. Don't forget, our players have worked tirelessly all year long. The 3 majors making their way to get here. And we're going to make sure that the world knows that we have ourselves an incredible...
Thank you, Megan.
As much noise as possible.
Keep it coming.
And make some noise one more time for Worth! Hope you guys see
Today we're going big shout out to Nazareth for bringing us out here to the Texas Motor Speedway, just outside of Fort Worth, where we've invited some Fortnite players to play on
What?
It's going to be a great time.
I think the biggest monitor I play on is like 30 inches maybe, so it's a huge upgrade for sure. Just to show you how big that.
Oh my gosh, look at that monitor.
Zoom in, see Venom. I think you need probably 1 million Venoms to make that one-time monitor.
Oh my gosh, what?
Right there. It would be sick to do a tournament here. A tournament this ring, bro? That'd be fun. I'd love to do that.
Come on, man.
Big level.
Have you ever played on the screen this big?
No, this bitch.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. He's coming away.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna play on that screen.
Get the fastest times today. We're gonna do some time trials, right? Next line, let's go.
You already You're 6 laps.
He's played this before. I feel like he's played.
That's at the Texas Motor Speedway.
So you said this in 20 seconds. I'm just gonna get the worst score, bro.
What? It's crazy.
320 to beat, no pressure at all. But if you don't beat the score, it will be pretty embarrassing.
The keys are in the kilometers, I got the numbers.
Look at how many people are on the ground with them editing and stuff like that. It's gonna make you want to play that game, isn't it?
I think it went sub 3 minutes.
Strong finish. That's a good time. Start your engine, lads. Let's go.
That is a cool ride, bro. Wrap this up. No, I'm not.
Bam! He's all over the place. See, even the best can, when they're learning, they're all over the place. Anyone can game.
What's it gonna be? Who's the worst?
Ooh! Tutorial. Oh wow, he's staying on it. 306.
Commiserations. Nice shot.
He said let go.
Second place, first place, third place right here as well. And that was some rocket racing on the big horse. 280 feet wide, 97 feet tall. The biggest speed you guys probably ever play on.
Wow.
So it was good. Hey, shout out to rocket racing. We're going to see you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Up there at the Creator Lounge, the influencers are plentiful, and let me tell you something, so were the vibes after that game. I mean, Peter Buck and Boyo putting themselves back into the conversation, but now we're at the halfway point, and I just had to revisit a conversation from yesterday with two of our good friends, Blake and Somerset. Hey guys, how are you feeling after 3 games from today?
I'm feeling good, man. Like, we got a tournament on our hands. Peter Buck had a bad first 2 games. Thomas St. Steve Crazy knocked off. We thought like maybe Peter Buck was gonna choke a little bit, but then he comes out with a crazy solo clutch. It was all solos at the end, a crazy game.
All I'm going to say is Blake has been in support from Peter Buck since the beginning. I may or may not have, but now I'm definitely turning my cheek onto them because they have been going absolutely crazy the last few days.
Awesome stuff. There's been a lot of surprises in the competition so far today, and Blake, heck it, why don't we throw a surprise your way as well? Why don't you go ahead and turn your head that way real quick? Everybody, it is Blake's birthday! On 3, I need one giant happy birthday for Blake himself. 1, 2, 3, happy birthday! Go ahead, Blake, go ahead and make a wish right there. There it is. How you feeling?
I just wish to qualify for global championship next year.
That's right, guys. Someone say you are always by Blake's side. Any words of affirmation?
Happy birthday. You're getting old. Everyone's making these accusations at your watch now, so next year for Globals, get room wrong. Let's go.
There we go. Listen, we have some cake.
What? Is that his girlfriend? What?
At the end of the day,
We're hoping to be a part of that. Yeah, they really are. Can you make sure that you save us all three here so that I'm devastated, right? I'm joined by Queasy and Thomas HD here. We have got ourselves a serious championship Sunday. Queasy, first three games, I mean, we have ourselves a lot of points scored early on.
That's awesome, MP.
We're going down, give you guys a real advantage to get that leaderboard, and you were top spot for a while. What was this first couple of games, and how it went really well for you guys? I'm sure that you are definitely in contention for that trophy.
We're just trying to be consistent, but it's hard to compete with Dallas himself.
That was himself. I mean, Thomas as well. I mean, you were into that third game watching Queasy there, who managed to catch up and just carry on going. You need those kind of plays in finals like this.
I was like, yeah, I first of all, just one top 12, top 6, I think, or something. Yeah, I'm proud of it.
Well, I mean, there's only like 40 or 50 points between you guys and top spot right now, which is absolutely doable with 1.5 multiplier. The last three games, does anything change for you guys? Is there any kind of strap coming in that you think this is how we go forward? Is it consistency and the complacency of where you are right now is going to get you through and up to that main stage and making that a perfect trade?
I don't think we can change much. Obviously, have to make adjustments, but just keep doing what we're doing here.
I want to hear about one for a second here. You guys are in partnership. What is it like playing alongside Thomas HD? I guess a lot of people at home right now wishing they could be next to you guys and being with you. What's this guy like playing next to you?
It's amazing. It's pretty easy to play. That's about it.
Same question for you. I mean, this guy kind of as well. Queasy is the man. Same thing. What is it like this season playing next to Queasy?
I mean, it's great playing with Queasy. Like, I don't think there's anyone else that I want to play like a man like this with Queasy. I think he's like those types of my heart.
We're going to see exactly what happens. Will he manage to go all the way and lift that trophy on behalf of the EU? Let's go back over to the rest of the game and see what happens.
On behalf of NA, I also hope that. That's just my opinion. Welcome back here from the FNCS. We just are sitting here at the halfway point. Man, that last game was so crazy once again. Obviously, we would love to see Thomas HD and Queasy win, but also that story about Koyo, back and forth. It's a really great story.
It really is a great storyline, and I hope that we get to see both of these players make it to the end game for the next 3 games as well. However, like I said before, there is still an opportunity for other teams below them to climb up the leaderboard, and to not forget that this isn't just a fight for first place. Everyone is still trying to climb up this leaderboard, make sure that they get into those placements where the 6-digit figures are.
Yeah, I mean, you heard it there from them directly in the interview. We don't really have time to change things right now. They've had a very, very good day overall. Of course, they came out a tough game, but they've won 2 very solid games here as well, going into the halfway point. It's just the fact that Peter Boy had such an incredible game number 3 that they really are just taking everyone by storm right now, still within reach there, as you mentioned earlier, Rosie.
Yeah, and just look at this leaderboard here, right? Like, first place, right, 608, 5 success. We got first and second kind of fighting it out. Third and fourth, right, in that 400, almost 500 range, they're fighting out. Fifth, all the way down to 9th, and you can argue Bolt and Rice are even trying to fight up in that competition. Guys, this is still Cleveland's game.
Thank you, Doug. Have a good time. We'll see you later. Tell Connor I said, I think I got that right. Connor, shoot. What's his name? I'm trying to think through my thoughts. But yeah, have a great time. Thank you so much. Tell him he can watch later. Carson! Tell him he can watch later.
We're going back to review the other coaches. Whereas Queasy Thomas HD, it seems more that they are kind of calming themselves. They don't really too into it. They don't want to freak themselves out, because maybe if they doubt themselves now, it's only going to get worse from them. So I think it really depends on the player, on the duo, how they're going to be able to kind of handle this situation going into the
We can see the players coming back now. They're getting ready. See?
They have the best medallion in the game, they have the best assault rifle in the game as well. Their plan right now, their main concern is getting landed on. What could happen in these final 3 games? Could there be a team in maybe 50th place down there, 40th place? But could they, you know what, we've got 3 games to make something happen. 1.5x points. Why don't we just go for the best loop, see what we can make of it? If Peter Boyle can do it, why can't we? I don't think Queasy and Tom have that same concern. Yes, they're not in first place, but their drop spot isn't necessarily the most overpowered. It hasn't got those medallions, hasn't got those mythics. So I think that's where the difference in the strategy and their approach to this half-time break is made, because I think Peter Boyle and Boyle are in that danger zone right now. Anything can happen.
I mean, we heard at the start of the day, I think it was 8:40 that they said, listen, if we're up there in second place and it's Peter Boyle, we're going to be landing on them. I don't know if they're going to be doing that now, but still that does showcase that that mentality is in the mind of all these competitors, that they are willing to do something crazy to change things up. And of course, that brings us back to the reminiscent days of the Invitational 2022, where it was Queasy and Venom dropping onto Cammy and Seti and making one of the best plays that we have ever seen in the FNCS ever.
Just imagine for a moment. Let me just paint you a mental picture. And I'm not saying it's not true, but I think right in the script. You're up one of suddenly. Thomas HT, Easy, they're both contesting each other. They decided we're going to fight it out right here. And then all the rest of the lobby is just like, we're also going to be part of this. We're just going to take over you. And just kidding. But I hope that doesn't happen. But that's a very interesting point. In that moment, in the Invitational, we would have never, and I don't think anyone would have ever imagined that was what the play, like the play that would be made. And so here with 3 games left, you got to start thinking as a duo line, bro, we can make one of these plays. It's high risk, high reward. But at the end of the day, like, it could win us a world championship. It could send us into the top 10 and receive life-changing amount of money. I mean, there's so much on the line.
I think that was a very specific situation, though, in the Invitational, where Cammy said Queasy and Vito were so far ahead of the competition that even if Queasy and Vito did go down in second place, they would have been there regardless, because they knew that Cammy and Seti were so much stronger in the end game there. So I think that as far as other players landing on the raft, there was about 14, minor 40 teams. I think that is a very specific situation, because a lot of these teams are still trying to climb up that leaderboard and not sacrifice this place for points.
I think it is a specific situation, but I also think it's a specific situation that could actually happen, right? With how well those top 2 teams are playing, it could happen, Zeke.
That's right. Our players are taking the stage once again. They are preparing themselves mentally. But this is not the only competition that has been going on this weekend. There's another one happening on Fortnite.
Actually, a better view. You can see all the players. Look. No, it's less money here generally. Just saying, walk around if you want.
The next round is going to be the finals of Battle Stage Dallas. At the end of Battle Stage Dallas, you will crown the best current wrestler in Battle Stage scene. So this is arguably like the largest prize pool in like card game history, and the fact that Fortnite Festival Battle Stage Champion is happening at all, it's like, it is incredible. This is the most long SN I've ever heard of in the tournament. Won 3 national championships in the old days, looking forward to maybe having another.
Alright guys, welcome to round 1 of Fortnite Battle Stage Dallas. May the best talker win. I'm barely shaking now, so I'm still shaking. I'm sweating. I was very nervous. Alright guys, welcome to round 3 of Fortnite Festival Battle Stage Dallas. Being up here is just insane. Like, you are not prepared to being up here. Battle Stage is completely different from the main stage. Like, it's truly competition at its finest.
First, like
I really am better than it's equally too real at this point. But it is real. It's a multi-component.
Thank you, Nikki. Keep it coming. Thank you. Keep it coming. I guess you'll be clearing your laptop so we can play Fortnite, huh, Naki? Naki Sweat!
Well, next time, I'm definitely, lose spell whatsoever his back.
Shout out there, Fortnite Festival Battle Stage Champion!
Battle Stage!
After this, I know this is fun. I'm sorry, let's just here we are, though, back once again. They're almost ready to jump back into the action. I'm talking about only 3 games left to go. And then we're looking at crown.
This might be our last game. We'll see. It's 2:17. I'm going to take you guys somewhere else at 3. We're going to do a new feed, and I'll probably go live just for a little bit where I'm going next because it's going to be outside and it's going to be hot. I want to save some of my battery life. So one more game, I think, will be perfect timing. And then we'll see you in about 45 minutes after this next game. The laptop has to be completely empty. I'm going to tell you right now, it needs to be completely empty. Fortnite runs very hot. And then you need like to sit it on top of something that can breathe. Buffy used to game with us and she would crash if the laptop got hot. So it has to be completely empty. She ended up getting a secondhand gaming laptop from a friend of hers.
I know, we just cannot.
Buffy, we miss you. Honeybee, where you at? Bubba, where you at? Here we go, you guys ready? Last one on the live.
Yeah, and I love the way that these end games have been going. We've had wins from the high ground, we've had wins from the low ground, we've had solo competition, we've had 2v2v2s. It has just been an all-encompassing experience of what Fortnite has to offer.
We've had a little bit of everything, haven't we? Solo versus went crazy. Of course, there's that one game today where we had like 5 or 6 solos just in the game alone. So, yeah, we kind of had a little taste of everything. Now is where things get really, really serious. I expect to see a little bit of change of strategy from some of our teams.
What's up, Janet?
So great to the teams at the top. I think I'm expecting more nerves from because this is really where it's make or break.
I think this is also why we're going to see a lot of issues with Storm Surge, a lot of players playing as safe as they can possibly be because they don't want to get eliminated. Regardless of going for those eliminations, they want those placement points. So I think that it's going to be a bit of a struggle for a lot of the teams that don't have kind of those all-star fights for other duos there, though. They're going to have to make some big rotations to get those tags, or at least have some strategy in their back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious to start diving into what has changed, right? These players have had this time to kind of just wash away those first 9 games don't matter. We just have to show up for the next 3. These next 3 games will define our legacy. The legacy we leave here at the FNCS Global Championship. It is time. This is game number 10. Let's look right back on that battle bus with MDM in the best taco.
Thank you guys so much. And yes, at the end, we have officially crossed the halfway point. Match number 10 is in sight. And what's even more crazy to even consider currently was that performance out of Petermont to close things off. Because so many of these teams, they just have to sit and ice out for 20 minutes watching that. We're ready to see what match 10 has in store for us. And like I'd already mentioned, everyone witnessing Petermont's pop-off to conclude match number 9, that you go with your duo, you sit and you wait, think, talk, but what do you do realistically when you are dealing with the Thanos of the lobby?
Yeah, I mean, hey, they said it, we didn't, right? This is the truth of the matter is that everyone looks up to this team as clearly the most powerful in the lobby, but now that we are in the back half, I mean, that short break does allow for other teams to try to sit down and formulate a strategy. 30 minutes between a game where you get to look into the VOD, look into the replay client, right? Feel out what exactly is going on around you is a huge opportunity. I mean, even now, we're seeing like 8 more potentially 5 fights there in the feed, but Honey and Kodak need to just escape this duo, quite honestly.
Seems like Sky, Honey, and Kovacs are the punch. He's actually gone to Gatekeeper shotgun, which is going to fare significantly reverse assault sky has been knocked. It's exclusively down. He scrolled out to try and stay alive, but he's not going to be able to make it work. Buddy and Kovacs, once again, fully in control and commanding Rebels loose.
Very nicely done for them now, as we are just jumping into things here. You're about Oil looking pretty good now. What's happening though? There's action happening here at the raft. We don't want nothing to do with it as they're shying away. Swissy and Bianco get for the loot and just back off as fast as possible. You know, it's pretty interesting to think about a 40-point gap that was once at the start of the event closed and then all of a sudden scored right back into the action come the back half. So really showing you that when Peter Martin Coelho win a game, it's usually explosive.
And the other thing that's important to note though is over at the raft, sure we're seeing quick departures.
It is really cool, Nikki. I mean, especially if you know what they're kind of doing, so they have to compete with each other. We're in duos right now. Those two are in the same team, etc., etc.
That's been their big play, is trying to establish their surge damage around
The ability to build and then edit the wall like he just did right there takes a lot of finger work, and you have to be really fast, obviously, as they're shooting you back, like right there. He should have been using brick. So editing, he's fighting right now. It's two teams, 2-on-2. In this particular area, he's healing his partner. The other team is down.
They were inside our top 10, but with that confidence secured by Davo, this is a real opportunity because this is the fastest.
So they just took out that team. Now they're just floating around the map and looking at other teams in different areas. They will all combine and come back to one place later as the storm closes in. But across this entire Fortnite map, there's a lot of teams that dropped in to all the players that you saw on the beginning screen dropped in on this map at the same time. They all landed wherever they wanted to land to get ammo, guns, different quality of guns, building material like brick, wood. So right here, there's a team. They're helping each other out. So he's drinking so he can have health and shield to protect you, and health is those blue and green lines I told you guys about yesterday. So you watch this, he's gonna be building, editing, building, shooting, healing, all within seconds. Takes skill, that's why they're competing. They're great players. And the name right here, if you want to remember that player, it's Queasy, right? And then his kill number is 0 right there, but his kill number changes.
Since Alex Worthy got cut off so soon, that's going to be even better opportunity still, because not everyone know that POI has not been polluted.
Well, matches 9 and 10 have been very interesting since we can see that the zone is going to remain down south once again. And
bam, take him out. Walk through his loop.
They wasted no time to rush in and secure these eliminations up against Resigns and Demo seems to escape.
That's winners from last game, the last game, EXD Peterbot.
And just finish the job.
But Peterbot and Coelho also knew that if Chris and Neto aren't there, they had zero fear of negotiating. They've been very open about that.
Boom, 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 watch.
They've also joined the fray here at Restore Grills, Malibu Cooper Stash. They've got one elimination as well. Teeny and Jack find themselves box in the center. They're trying to see if they can escape from the
boom.
pressure off Malibu's walls.
See how much stronger the brick is, right? And these are those metal walls that you can't even break down. They take 100 shots or whatnot.
That aggressive path from her stash. They'll have a moment to regenerate their shields.
WTD have fallen down to 12 here, but still are very much in the running here. Let's not forget 1.5x points to be earned. So every game having that much more significant.
Bam!
TD slide up behind that hook and find the elimination right there. Very nicely done. And a quick fashion there picks up the look. He desperately needed that. He's only got 200 material even now.
Oh, he better get out of there.
Off the distance, TD looking to finish off. Here's Shari, who seems to have rotated north from the south after seeing Constantino go down. They're like, oh, okay, there's
So his building materials are 95 steel, 28 brick, 8 wood. So that's why he said there's not very much building material. You can get up to hundreds.
For Malibu and Emperor's Dash, Malibu was trying to stay hidden because he recognized the fact that there was Garrison Charlie on the other side. But again,
dang, that's some serious attacking right there. Editing, tacking, editing, a replay, right?
Just caught in the center
That's Falcon 3.
of the action.
This is SG bricks. I'm doing okay. I crashed last night because, you know, it's very, last night by myself, I cried because it's very overwhelming emotions I'm going through. Because the one person I'm missing here is David. He would have loved this so much, you know. And then last night we gamed, so it was good. It was me, MP. It was awesome. But I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. This is a 1 year month, you know what I mean? September. It's been 1 year on the 19th. I got a surprise for you guys. We're gonna do it together.
Because of the action that's been taking place between Nico, Quincy, Peterbot, all these other duos trying to establish their dominance over these forecast hours. It's been difficult for Bars and Baca to work their way into that conversation, but again, this is also partially...
Yesterday was a 7. That's my favorite number.
Rotated so early on to push Damon Resigns off of the clean span eliminations that now it's left an opening for Baca and Bars to set up home base around the forecast hour that would typically be contested by Peterbot and Pollo.
You know, I would be building up that far, and of course it would be me that would fall over. I would fall off that cliff right there.
Well, inside the top 10 here.
All that awesome building, I would just fall right off. Look at that one. They're all building that same thing, man. We need to practice that, MP.
What you earn up towards top 5.
We'll build our own fort.
Players are going to start having to worry about as well, given their performances. The first place is not in the question.
Man, time flies, doesn't it?
And that's also an interesting dynamic to consider because some of these teams that are outside of that top 25 in the leaderboard, this might just be a prime opportunity for them to be as reckless as they want because realistically, 6 points per elimination, if they're able to stack 3, 4, possibly even 5, it's never going to be easy.
This guy's not even in a fort like that. He could easily, someone could easily come behind him.
When you know that everybody gets money and when you see such distinct gaps.
These people are in the storm. That means they're ticking their green downward. They're dying as they stand in the storm. That purple storm is right here to that square. That purple storm is, and the arrows are the people. So they're in the storm. They need to get out. They need to get where it's clear. When it's purple, your green health is ticking down, see?
We had time to catch up.
Naki Swat, I'll text you my gaming channel if you want to watch and prepare yourself.
And look, he has done just that. He is in 3rd place right now. Pico and Flixie absolutely have proven to the world that they are.
Maybe they got a plan, but they're deep in the circle, the storm. I don't know what they're doing.
Just seeing the way that Nico's
They have to have a plan.
so invested, though. I mean, granted, I can imagine that any parent would be, but it's just the emotional display. I can only imagine what it's like because even for us watching,
That's a thing of metal. That's why it won't come down.
Nerves definitely starting to build here, but the shots have to stay clean as ever for all of these players involved because you might not have as many opportunities as
See, notice that he builds around him to protect himself. Then he edits up and goes and shoots the other people so that he doesn't get shot from behind, you know, by the side.
Definitely under a little bit of rest himself on top of his third base.
I've seen much of the early game from Duke Force Sphinx, but they are creeping their way up the standing. Just a silent team at the moment.
You can get building materials by pickaxing the material down or by picking up someone who died's loot.
You gotta be careful because here comes Flixie and Pico coming back to home territory. First tag's gonna come out onto a lead by Flixie from the low ground. A great peek gonna be.
So this guy only has are his weapons. He has an assault rifle. Oh, it moved to a different person. Shotgun, assault rifle, and heals. That's all he had. He had 2 guns. This guy has 3 heals and a gold shotgun and assault rifle with the
some of these
with the scope on it.
that are in more of that central position, it can be very difficult to work
isn't he facing the storm right now? Look down here on the right, his arrow, he's in the storm. So his health is going down. Not the shield is blue, but the health, the green. The green is going down while he stays in the storm. So, like, you gotta get out of the storm. You can get out of the storm with that one jump fast. Blue shield, like it looks like a big bottle. Or like if you have a flyer, but I haven't seen anyone with flyers. I think they disabled some of the equipment that we use on a regular game. So it would be fair. Right? I don't see any cars. I don't see any backpack flyers. I don't see any bombs, like big green bombs. I don't see any of the, that right there. And their screen there's not a bunch of stuff on the screen. When they click their device, it doesn't tell you what they're using. You know what I mean? It's a very limited screen. So nothing's in your way. Again, look how deep he is in the storm, man.
And now it's up to Bingo to try to play this one out. We saw Flixie.
I want to say that 4 out of 12, down at the bottom right might be the ticker of the storm because it says lightning, thunder and lightning. I want to say that's the tick of the, it's a four tick.
As if they were trying to just escape, but in actuality, they were really just setting the trap all along. Flixie was playing rather separate in the first place, and
yeah, I do still stream on another channel.
Low and exposed and too easy for the big teams to take care of.
To even move on the move now. No one in sight here as they get a nice clean rotate down the river's edge here. This is match number 10. The back half of the tournament is very much underway here. Even who have a long way to go if they want to break into that top 10, but they are knocking on the door now. As several eliminations in a good place game here will put them inside competition. This is after having such a wonderful game one, right? Completely, almost unheard of for Blvd, but his day 2 performance is one to be impressed with. Meanwhile, Honey and Kovac from one bad game the previous round seems like they're carrying that bad vibe into this one here as well. It's not looking good.
Hold it.
Straight into the fire is what it feels like currently for Hutton, but he's hoping to continue to try and make his escape. Jack, though, intent on
he's running out of material.
Of this next elimination. He wants the points, but more importantly still, he wants the sight of those materials.
This is Hutty, H-U-T-Y.
Still have to offer with his loadout as well. Combine the splashes and the ammunition can go a long way for some of these teams that don't have those rocket bunkers like you already called.
Biko.
This guy's in the storm.
Brought back Flixie with the reboot van.
Dang, did he reboot? Did he reboot?
I think it's the time lost, right?
This is Flicky Gotti. Hi, Flixzy Gotti.
Kind of get back into the swing of things, but you are very behind on time now.
Right.
Obviously, so valuable to not get that one.
I think what's even crazier still is the fact that they were still a couple hundred damage above the threshold. Despite this setback, they are still in an okay position to try and crawl their way out of the hole that Aviva and Muga essentially placed them into. But top of Rift Island is starting to heat up here.
Should have splashed himself.
After some very essential material, they have 0 metal though. And that could be a massive detriment as the mid-to-late game transition begins to unfold. Because they're going to have to play exclusively off of brick walls if they enter any engagements at the top of Rift Island here.
Still very, very difficult spot to be in for Huddy here. They have the damage. Not much more than that. That's really the truth of it. Look at how many teams have also begun to kind of house up here in Rift Island. You had the likes of Buzz and Epic Whale, amongst others. Huddy here just trying to figure out what he can scrap together. Material is extremely low here. Now he's playing with fire here, so he's trying to inch his way into the structure above. Getting out of the circles into visuals and company, but on the other side, Hiro Moyo making a move here from the outside of the zone now. And they are not looking too hot down at the red line ring.
This could actually be a big spot of trouble here if Favorite Groomer aren't careful. They had teams on both sides of them.
I can't believe it's almost been a year. It's crazy. It's crazy, 1 year. 1 year, and then this is in Fort Worth in September. Not November, not August, not even May. What? God is good.
However, there's still Michael and John also firing in on this fight, so it's not just a clean 2v2. Nico and Frisco have a lot to worry about. They need damage, and more importantly, they need this refresh. John steps in and just gets crushed for a moment there, but Quixie damage as well. Nico.
Dang, look at him go. Polo. Hoyo.
And Peter's on a fighting their way in as well. And this is something
What? Is that lightning? Crazy. No, it was bullets, but it looked like lightning, didn't it? This is Acorn.
Taking this exchange with Peterbot and Polio, it's only going to hinder both teams at this stage because Buckeyes and Mars, they're starting to put their heads into the mix and resides. A lone soldier, he's not going to be able to make it out.
Huge pickup for Epic Whale, though. He's actually going to be the one to get the last check from the Rift Island down onto Resigns there. Meanwhile, you would have thought it was Damo who was supposed to survive, but no, it's Agers in the storm, looking like a solo as well. What is happening here? This is going to give a sense of security to look at a beer box when the scale comes out and they see Agers potentially there in the distance.
Yeah, they're also going to recognize the fact that he's just...
I think he's a solo, but he's not.
Agers is just far enough away from Rise, though. That boy on here, you saw the confidence in that movement. They were full sprinting. They're not trying to hide.
They're building and walking so they can protect themselves from all fours, even with other people's builds, but also their own. Switching it out. Building and walking, building and walking.
And they're going to opt to fall back. Agers and Rise will live to see another day.
Definitely a close one. Boy, up here are moving so fast as well. And, you know, for good measure, they need more damage. They are not quite there just yet. Kiras and Shari going to be the next ones up for Pickens here. But nothing is going to connect. Getting close down to the top 25. Take a look at the highlights. You blinked, you missed it.
Bam!
Get deleted by the young hole. Very nicely done. He's starting to heat up it seems
It's so fast you have to go replay it later.
That last elimination that Flixie and Vigo picked up off screen is carrying their surge damage threshold currently, sitting just barely above at 113 over, but Vigo, Flixie, more importantly still, they need to find another loop refresh if possible. They're going to have to create a situation themselves. Meanwhile, Peter Arroyo, this could be exactly everything they were looking for.
Woo! Peter Bot again.
Refresh materials is finally headed their way.
They're trying to win this, huh?
Right? That's some of the things they picked up. No heels to give it out. You wouldn't think you catch two teams for a set of duos here on the outside. Tactical elimination, and you'd be fully refreshed, but they are still in a very bad situation as far as heels are concerned.
Yeah, but it's all from rags to riches when you're looking at Thomas HD and Queasy's lookouts in comparison to Moyo and Peterbot. They are tatters at this phase. And now, taking the flanking cruise to, they're trying to catapult themselves. Helping them cover some distance, but at the same time, they're just still so far behind everyone else. Very likely to get help the moment that they surface.
They'll sneak their way out from the edge here. All eyes on Peterbot and Moyo right now, as this is, again, one of those very dangerous situations they found themselves in where Moyo doesn't have much HP. Peterbot holding on with just a single strong foot. Let's see it though. They find a little weak ramp here, trying to double out. After Jonathan Pixis, nothing comes out. Pixie manages to level up just a little bit more there. And the hunt continues.
Peterbot and Moyo, though, they're going to send out their next scan off that reveal medallion. See you and Gadu. But see you and Gadu, they might even be caught in a different exchange of their own. believe that they're applying some pressure onto Epical and Muzz, who are sitting on the low cut just underneath them. Chiefs as well. So incredibly hurt, but Peterbot, Polio, they are just praying for any sort of refresh, but nobody is coming near them. Keep in mind that
He has no health right now in his inventory. Health or shield.
Yeah, Django was trying his best to see if he can swing around this dead side for the rotate, but not having.
We're on Storm Surge 8 of 12, so we're almost done with the game. This section only has 37 seconds before the storm changes again. Peterbolt has 1 kill. I gotta be honest with you, the more I see it, it's like, I feel like they can actually see the yellow person or the red person. You know, I feel like they can see that through the wall because the aim is perfect, dead on.
He's still got 6 armored walls though, but he'll have
I'm starting to think that they can see that. Oh dang, took him down. All the way. Hit his loot, see how he picked it up? That was Peterbot, what? Peterbot right there. Dang! Watch this, it's a replay. Oh! Dang! They're building a mountain, man. This is Heroic Thomas HD.
The opportunity has arisen though. Thomas HD and Queasy though.
He has 0 kills.
Just close this one out.
But still making it, you know what I mean?
Like some of the successful matches they've had earlier here today, that could be all the difference necessary.
So you use that solution so that you can jump and not fall. If you fall and die, that's different than jumping with that solution on your back. Right there, see how they went down that far? Right there, they use that solution and jump down, MP. Right here, same thing, this guy did the same thing. Use that solution and then jump, watch. Boom, so that he's not gonna die when he falls, yeah? Look how high they are. So now he doesn't have that solution, so he better like not fall, you know what I'm saying?
And there's just 3 games to do it. Here we are in the final of this top 15.
Look at the storm right here. It's got a line, and you have to go from storm to the storm, right? So, to the storm circle. If you look over there, right here. Dang, get him! What? He got trapped. Get out of there.
We've seen Queasy beat him before. He will have to figure out how to clutch up for the team now.
At least for a moment, he's going to opt to play his
is he trying to get his teammate? Hold on.
He's hoping that he'll buy him even a placement or 2, but now...
Look how fast that ticker is. Look at the green. He's almost gone, bro. Boom, get his... Oh! Yeah, get all that. Damn! That was a nice try, man. That was a nice try. He needed a shield. Damn, that was a tough fight. Look how tall they are. Look how high they are. Look at those. Oh my gosh. Woo! Elite Sphinx 7. SG Bricks. Throws me off. In the end game like this, these are this teammate. At the end game, you have to follow the storm right in the storm because it's moving so fast. 11 of 12 on Storm Surge, where this is it. This is end game. Get out of there, get out of there. And if it's not your build, you have to pickaxe it down or shoot it down. Build, move, edit, move, you know. Doug, your grandson definitely needs to come back and watch this. This is the best of the best elite players. That's Falcon Japko. Boom, this is it. Look. Bam! That was a good move. Boom! Boom! Can't even keep up. You're gonna have to rewind it. Yeah, Megan. Woo! Bam! Bam! Pay attention, don't blink. No blinking. This is it, this is the end. This is Dukes. No, he has no kills, he has no kills. Dang! This is it, look at the storm, it's green, look. Dang, oh my God, he has no health either, he has no health. Damn! Elite Sphinx. Oh, damn! Look at this green, it's going, so he's gonna die right there. Boom! Woo! Right here.
Big victory surged their way up the leaderboards. Heartbreaking moment for Sphinx and Dukes, but they did their best.
Would you please put your hands together for Bryce and Bob?
Woo!
It was good to talk to you guys. Walk us through the endgame there. We saw the heels came into play, but what a way. The crowd absolutely loving that too.
Finally got a south pole for the first time. We went to the sand. We also got surge guns this game, so we decided to stay in our spot, get surge. After that, we made it to endgame pretty easily. Once we were there, it was just refreshes, you know, it was just clockwork. I don't know, Bryce is one of the best side gels in the game. I'm one of the best fraggers, and put that together with one of the best players ever.
I mean, Bryce, we hear that you live Red Bulls. It was an incredible way to round things up. Obviously, you guys want to get as far up the leaderboard as possible now. Walk us through this competition thus far. How has it been for you both as a duo?
It's been really challenging, but we're the best duo, so it's not.
They should have him talking on the big screen. I don't know what they're doing, man.
I got to ask as well, we heard from these guys, Fort Worth, let me hear you one more time!
He needs to be on the big screen.
That must give you a little wind in your wings as well.
Yeah, a lot of adrenaline running. I'm really nervous, but I'm also excited.
Right, you heard it.
A little late. Why would we come and talk to them at the end of it, man? It's like when you get done with the boxing and they go and talk to your back. That's wrong. You're not supposed to do that. What the heck, man? What's up? Oh my gosh, that was so fun, wasn't it? Thanks a lot for joining me at this Fortnite competition series 2024. We'll see you next time. And in about 40 minutes, I'm gonna try to go live. We'll see. Yeah, probably 30, maybe less than that, because I'm about to go over there right now. But we're gonna go do something else, and maybe it'll be fun. We'll just do it for a little while. It will only be for a few minutes because it's gonna have copyright. So they're definitely gonna have music. So I'm definitely gonna go live, and then it's gonna go unlisted. So if you miss it, you miss it. All right, love you guys. Have a great day. Check out the other videos and subscribe, share, hit the bell. We'll talk to you later. Bye.